Now here's where I really fucked up. I left my piece of paper with the name of the first act, the first guy coming up here, up on the table. So somebody could read it and just yell that name out to me.
Daryl Miller.
Daryl Miller. Thank you. I promise not to fuck up all the rest. I'm probably ignoring Daryl's name because the minute Daryl comes up here after Larry, somebody's going to go, "Where's the other Daryl?" Buried in my backyard with the rest of the assholes who won't stop doing that fucking joke. That's where he is. But are y'all ready for your first act tonight?
Yeah.
Gonna have a good time. Snowy night, our house party. Please welcome to the stage a very funny gentleman from Everything I Hear, Mr. Daryl Miller.
Hey everybody, how's it going out there? Good? Nice. Yeah. All right. The following is an exact quote from the emergency room at the Guelph General Hospital. And I quote, "Fuck this waiting room bullshit. Let's go back to my place and smoke a big fat blunt." And that's not all. I looked around the room, it was the doctor who said it. What is happening in Guelph these days? Good God. Oh man. Well, as you can probably tell, I'm a bit of an idiot. I got a phone call from one of my close friends not that long ago, and he was so happy. He's like, "Daryl, I've got the greatest news. My girlfriend's pregnant, and it's gonna be a boy." My response? I am so sorry. Yeah. Not quite the feedback he was hoping for on that one. And now I hear he doesn't even want to have the kid anymore, because really, if you can't impress your friends by getting a girl pregnant, what is the point? You should be able to stand there proudly and say, "Look at what my penis did." Which, coincidentally, is going to be the title of my forthcoming hardcover book. Look for it November 2009. Alright, that was weird. That was a weird aside. Yeah, where can we go from there? I feel like I am being judged by cashiers. Am I alone on this? It usually happens when I'm buying condoms or Imodium, but the other day was disturbingly different. I had to go to Walmart to buy a stuffed teddy bear. You're probably wondering why I would do that. Well, that's my own fucking business, so don't judge. Anyways, I get up to the till, and this girl there is just giving me this look, like I'm gonna take this thing home and fuck the shit out of it in the privacy of my own bedroom. And I wasn't. I pledged to you, the good people of absolute comedy, I was not going to fuck that bear. But now little Miss Judgmental has this picture in her head of me, completely naked, viciously rubbing my throbbing, veiny cock against the soft fur of that cute little bear. And all I could think was how absurd this whole situation was. I mean, she works at a place that sells bears. A bear-selling establishment, if you will. I, the consumer, am trying to purchase a bear. What is the fucking problem here? But now for the rest of her life, which I pray will be short, I get to be the worst person in the world. Fucking Walmart, man. That joke has no ending, so there you go. Yeah. Wow, I like being up here. This is good. I like you people. Very close in the front row. As a comic, I have a lot of free time on my hands, so I have been asking myself a series of deep, searching, probing life questions. And I think the most important one of all of these questions, by far, has got to be, why do I watch pornography? Because I do, and it is awesome. But why do I do it? And I started thinking it would be like taking a starving man, tying him up really tightly in a chair, and then forcing him to watch the Food Network on an endless loop. All the while, a woman's sexy, erotic voice whispers in his ear, "You're not getting any of that." Over and over and over again. Oh man. I don't know what's more disturbing about that joke. My apparent love of pornography, or the fact that I think that's what a woman's sexy, erotic voice sounds like. "You're not getting any of that." Ew. Ew. Very gross. Just a window into my mind. Hope you liked it. Yeah. So speaking of mental illness, I was reading an article the other day, a true story, about a 1,000-pound man. And like a lot of 1,000-pound men, this 1,000-pound man had a dream. He was like the Martin Luther King of giant fatsos. And his dream was to lose enough weight so that he could walk down the aisle and get married to his soulmate. I know, it's a beautiful dream. And he did it. He persevered and he lost the weight. He lost an incredible amount of weight. He ended up losing 300 pounds. To put that into perspective, that's like 2 of me in the body of one giant man. But unfortunately, if my calculations are correct, and I do believe that they are, that means that he still weighs, yes, you're right, hot girls, 700 pounds. That would be like me waking up early before work every day and masturbating 50 times, and then going, hey, Daryl, you got a bit of a problem here. You need to cut this back. And cutting it back, but only cutting it back to 44 times. End result, people, still exactly the same. On the one hand, a very fat man, and on the other, a very raw penis. Check it out after the show. I'll be in the washroom. All right. But I do love the name, the 1,000-Pound Man. It's got such an epic quality to it. It's like a myth, a fable, the 1,000-Pound Man. It's like a story your grandparents would tell you about on a dark and stormy night, like, oh God, 100 years ago on this day our village was attacked by the 1,000-Pound Man. And it was only through an alliance of elves and dwarves and hobbits that we were able to drive him back into the abyss from whence he had came. Alright, I'm not sure where that's going. But I am sure that I am Daryl Miller, and this has been a lot of fun. Please welcome your excellent host back up. Thank you very much, guys.
Daryl Miller! I'm not sure where he's going. Right on. We're going to have another guy up here for you in a